So hey guys, welcome to another Warframe video, and today we're gonna farm the sentient combat units, so the Conculysts and Battalysts. Now these dudes drop a lot of different mods, but the one mod most people are probably interested in is the new stance for swords, the Vengeful Revenant. And this looks like a very cool stance. It has some very nice combos, and even if you don't want it for yourself, right now you can sell it for like 300 or 400 platinum. Now even though this is a very cool stance, and even if you don't want to, you can sell it for a lot of platinum, farming the new sentient units is a pain in the arse. Now the mission I would recommend for farming them is the new Tycho Corpus Survival on Earth. And while yes, you can do the Plateau Crossfire mission, endless missions are generally better for farming. And don't even think about the mobile defense mission. Just don't do it. If you get scanned while you have an active terminal, that terminal is dead and you will fail the mission. Don't do it. Now the way this works is they will send scouts after you every sort of 5-ish minutes while in the survival, and if they manage to scan you, they will send a random mixture of the Conculysts and Battalysts after you, and they will send between 2 and 4 units in each death squad. Now these dudes are tough, and it's a really bad idea to farm them on your own. They will adjust their damage resistances based on the damage dealt to them. Now there are kind of 3 things you can do to deal with them and to kill them relatively fast. The first one is having a full party where everyone's doing different types of damage, so they simply can't adjust fast enough and they will die. The second one is having a very high burst damage weapon. In this case I'm using a 6 format Encore, and that's because the first shot before they can adapt will take off a huge chunk of their health, and after they adapt it will only take like 3 or 4 shots to take them down. And the final one is Excalibur's Exalted Blade. They don't seem to adjust very well to the damage dealt by it, so even after their resistances go up, they will still take decent damage from it. It's also a good idea to bring Rhino with you, because you can stun them with Rhino Stomp. Now you can also break off their arms and stuff by damaging them, but that is a terrible idea, because the other sentient fighters can pick them up and use them in combat against you. So if you have a Battalyst and a Conculyst, and you break off the Battalyst's arm, the Conculyst can pick it up, and he can then use his laser and the whirlwind attacks on top of it. So that's a terrible idea. Don't do it on purpose. So the sentient fighters are really tanky. Alright, now they also do a hell of a lot of damage, and this mission overall isn't very good for a squishy unit. I mean, the Corpus units on their own do enough damage, and the sentient fighters will do ridiculous amounts of damage on top of that. So please bring tanky frames. This is not for squishies. If you go in on low-key and you get caught outside of invisibility, you're gonna die. Now I should also say that you have to get scanned every time they send in the scouts, because if you don't, they're not going to send in the death squad and you will have to wait 5 more minutes for another set of scouts. And if you want to farm them on your own and you chose the second approach to killing them, which is having a high damage weapon like the Toncore, they're weak to corrosive, puncture and toxin damage, with corrosive being the best damage type to use against them. Now, there is one really cool thing about farming these dudes though. They're considered a boss, so they have a very high chance of dropping either uncommon or common resources. And since you're on Earth, you'll pretty much get 1 neuroed every time you eliminate a death squad. So that's pretty much it for this video. Now, if you would like to see any of the builds that I've used in this video, there are annotations on the screen. All you have to do is click them and they will take you to the appropriate video. And I thank you very much for watching once again. And if you're having trouble with farming anything in Warframe, you can check out my Warframe farming playlist. The link is in the description below this video. And if you can't find the video there, feel free to post it in the comment section as a suggestion. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.